Fuck, you're old.
Get ready, everybody. Sparky's Paranormal and Outdoors coming at you. You're going to see, sometimes, videos like this. You're going to hear EVPs sometimes like this. I can't promise you every video is going to have anything, because it's not. Sometimes it's going to be me out there being boring. But you know what? That's what research is. Let's go find stuff. Come join me.
We're trying to get to one of the spots. We had to go all the way around the lake to get to the spot where there might be FAE activity. And like I said, it was snowing and raining kind of mixed. Now it's just snowing. Yep. So it's coming down. It's coming down. We're getting there though. We're getting there. It's really, really, really cool. So far, we didn't get a whole lot. Another spot, thought might have heard a couple weird things, but nothing to like go, ooh. We'll see what we got on the recorder. There's a lot of wind, so we don't know. But we want to go out here, see what we can get, and then probably go back to the shop, because right there we had most activity. So we'll keep you informed.
Hey, everybody. So now you saw it snowing. It's raining, it's snowing, then raining. We're trying to get to the area that's been reported that people sleeping there had FAE dreams, which was very odd, out of the blue, like out of the norm for like anybody. And so anyways, my son got a hold of this information, so we went out to look at it. I will tell you right now, we get out there, we get a lot of voices in the mics really, really fast, and then the rain picks up. I cannot pull out all the voices that we could hear. We could hear like rah, 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 like people talking really super low, high pitched, like kid voices, really low pitched, and some in between. So there was a lot of different kind of voices. We heard things running around. Going over the video, cranking it all the way up, I could barely hear it. Like, I could hear, like, vowels. And there's some spots where you could actually, I'm like, that's somebody, like a kid running. It was, like, really short steps. Two-legged, really short steps. I didn't put them in because it's futile trying to take all the ring noise out. I'm not getting it all out, so I'm just trying to get what I can. I know these aren't like the regular EVPs you guys normally hear from me. These guys were pretty quiet, especially when the rain came through. It was happening behind us and to the right of the camera. When you're looking through the camera, there was a lot there. We are going back. We are going back where there's no rain and we can get totally quiet. Remember, this whole campground's been shut down for a while. My son actually went there 10 days before we were there to help close down some of the, like all the rest of the campgrounds. The structure you're going to see was not there 10 days ago. There's nobody around us. We went to the whole campsite driving through it. There's nobody there. So, and we were at the very end of the lake in McCall. We're going back there. I'm just saying. I'm going to crop this down a little bit because I know you guys can't hear what we heard. I know I can't pull out of the audio and make it make sense for you guys to hear. So it's just personal experiences at this point. I wish it was more. I wish I caught it on the recorder. But right now, all what we had was personal experiences for the most part. You will hear some EVPs. right off the bat before the rain gets going. So stay tuned. Let's go. The FAE campground in McCall.
You notice it's right in the middle of it? Crystal rock.
Ooh.
There's my phone. That's still recording over there. Okay.
Didn't even notice it. Usually the cancel trailer was like right here.
Okay. The camera we set up right here. We have audio over there. I just noticed this. So it's a bunch of branches that are placed in a dome. What's really cool is there's a crystal rock right in the middle of it. And it's a pretty big little shelter. Got way over there. Got way over there. But it's a broken face up now. Very odd little shelter. That's probably be 6 foot inside from point to point.
very... I don't want to say it. How well those limbs are moving together. Hence, you look at the lake, our cars are there. Hence, you look at the lake, our cars are there. Hence, you look at the lake, our cars are there. And it's set right there. Yeah, very odd to be that close.
Okay. The camera we set up right here. We have audio over there. And Connor just noticed this. So it's a bunch of branches that are placed in a dome. And what's really cool is there's a crystal rock right in the middle of it. And it's a pretty good little shelter. It goes back way over there. Back way over there. Interesting little. But it's a broken rock facing out. And then two in the middle, and that's it. Very odd little shelter. It's probably maybe 6 foot inside from point to point. That is very I don't want to say it. I'm not seeing any prints at all. And it's just right off a campground. That's what's weird.
Yeah.
That's a weird scuff mark. That might be from that might be from us. But very literally the campground's here. That's you'd go down to the lake. Our car's over there. And it's sitting right there. Very odd to be that close. So after doing a little research, because again, when I saw that, I was like, that looks like a Bigfoot shelter. When I was in Washington, you would find those, and usually you could see a small one like that, but there would be other ones next to, like, just away from it. So that adults, usually the biggest male will have like a spot where they can look down across all the bedding sites for the females and the juveniles. They do the same thing when they do nests. So I kept thinking about it. We looked all over the place before we left, after we got everything in the car and everything else. There was no other structures. It was only that one. Now, the key thing that's really weird about this, my son does work there. They actually went and cleaned up that camp, went through, so that all the areas are pretty much closed. Or they have been closed. So he went there 10 days ago. The shelter wasn't there. It was constructed in the last 9 days and put up. The interesting part, when I was looking at it, I didn't see it on film, but there were cut branches from like when they actually came through and cleaned up for the end of the year. Just cutting down limbs and all that kind of stuff. Some of them were cut branches, some of them were snapped off. There are 3 or 4 stumps underneath that. One on the far right, there's one right next to the door, and then there's one far left that the branches actually were on to hold it like in a structure from where they went and just cut down like trees. It was very interesting that it actually, whoever or whatever did it, took it from the slash pile, those limbs, and broke some other ones. They wove it so tight. When I got up, I had my light in it, and you could barely see light through it. It was very well constructed. The lava rocks were very interesting. They do have meaning in spiritual realm. The crystal rock with the quartz line in it, very interesting in there. I would have to say that was probably FAE. I kind of came to that conclusion by the end of the night talking with my son. I'm like, I think that was more FAE than it was Bigfoot. And then after listening to the audio, we have Hindi, we have English, which I thought was very interesting. I can't find anything about like a big immigrant population up here for Hindi, but very interesting site. And yes, we will tell you the site we're talking about at the very end of the video when we shout out the Ponderosa State Park again. But let's go forward, because it just the EVPs are just driving me mad. They are very quiet and they're hard to actually pull out due to the rain and stuff, but they're there. They're there. Get good headphones on, guys. Just saying. Okay, let's keep going.
You gonna be out here with us tonight? I need a mic over there to catch whatever is going on. Not again. It's quieter that time. Yeah, something right over here.
Yep, right there.
Just don't trip over it. Okay, we got everything up. Everything right. Is anybody out here with us tonight?
So one thing to remember, I'm just going to put this out there, both mics were under trees so they wouldn't get like as much rain or anything else. The clicking and the snapping and the rock, it sounds like little rocks going dink, and then a couple like snaps. That's not from the rain. Just put it out there. Okay, let's go.
Hold on, I'm gonna do something. Where you at? right, yeah. Interesting.
Dude, you hear that?
Huh.
Sounds like someone was moving up there. Right behind you.
I'm hearing a lot of.
Like somebody's shifting in gravel.
That's kind of what I was hearing over there. Come on. Dude, this thing is so fucking waking up.
Yeah, I tried using my FLIR and it like died right away.
I just texted this at home. Waking up.
Okay, I was just gonna make a point of where our FLIRs, like our monocle FLIR, the battery went out immediately. This one would not connect. I just plugged this in, and immediately started working. Like immediately started working. And I'll show it again. We're gonna go away, and I'm just gonna plug it in. Immediately starts working. Like, there is. My phone's not messed up. This is not messed up. I'm just throwing it out there.
Dude,
I don't know what's moving over there or something.
your reader, when you were messing with your thingy, it was like bumping from 2 to 3.
I must have had something in my plug.
I don't know. Did you charge the FLIR
Mm-hmm.
full? Like max charge?
Yeah.
Dude, when I pulled the FLIR out of the back of the truck, or the car,
Yeah.
I turned it on, and I started looking around. About like a minute, it goes dead. Like dead, turns off.
Oh wow.
I managed to get a look over there, around back to the hobble, then over to you. Then when I set it on you, it dies. Guess our little friends don't want to use us to use infrared. Did you just snap your fingers?
No.
Thought I heard like a snap, but further off. Like,
That's what I keep on hearing. Like it's a weird high pitch, like the rocks together, or
like, yeah.
apparently both flares are not going to work tonight.
Yep,
Okay.
that was me. Yep.
Who's out here tonight? I'm a friend of the FAE. Name's Sparky. You can talk to me.
That was me.
Why is that jumping?
It was jumping earlier. When you were fiddling with the thingy.
Interesting.
That was me again.
You need me to clean the land a little bit for you before you come in? Have people dirtied the soil? This is my son Connor. He actually works here to help keep the land pretty, clean, and help it grow. Do you know him? Do you remember the old Druid ways? I'll welcome you in. As long as my blade is placed in that ground, you're safe. Come, my friends. You can't see that in the camera, the meter's going up and down. You're welcome here.
That's me.
It sounded like you guys are using rocks to make noise a lot. Are you Earth Fae? Glad to see you guys came here. A very beautiful spot next to the lake. No, really down for it. Did that make you happy? Just that light over there real quick, okay? What the fuck is that?
What?
It was almost like a moon. And then when I turned around, there was a light the big point next to that big light. I'm like, Mike? It's like a little green ball. I was like, what the? You hear that?
I think so.
No, that's you going in your home. Let me flip it in the trunk.
Okay, everybody, that's pretty much what I got for you. I know a lot of the finger snaps and the rock clicking you cannot hear because of the rain. We did hear them in person. You can't hear a lot of the footsteps. We did hear them in person. I know it's environment. We are going back. We are going back. We heard so much in person there where me and Connor kept on looking at each other going, oh, okay, yeah, we both heard that because we have a tendency, we don't go, we just look at each other like, and we know we both heard the same fucking thing. And then it's like, what did you hear? That thing was off the chain. We had English, we had Hindi. There was a lot of underlying talk, and a couple that came through. It's a different language. I don't know what language it is. It almost sounds native, but not. So I don't know what that language is. We had people running through the woods. They sounded like little kids, like little tiny steps. A lot of like rock clacking, a lot of finger snapping. Like you could hear, it wasn't like you could hear the slide before the click in the audio sometimes. I know a lot of it, the audio sucks. I'm sorry. But we are going back. We're going to go back. And it's not going to be raining. It's not going to be snowing. I don't give a shit whether I'm cold or not. We're going back. I know wintertime is not the best time for these guys. So we're going to try to make it out there before snow hits. And then we might go back there next spring. Who knows? All I have to do is rent a spot because it's a campground. And I know people that work there. We're going to go back and check this place out. Yes, this is part 2. This, I was thinking we could do all this in one video. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This video, I chunked out a lot because we were out there for hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere around 2 hours. So I tried to chunk it down so you didn't have to hear just the rain hitting, around you, because that's irritating. It's like a static box. You can't handle it for too long. We are going back to the shop, and we did another 2 or 3 hours at the shop. That is going to be in part 3. So stay tuned for part 3. This campsite was off the chain. It was off the chain. Like if the rain wasn't hitting, the EVPs and all the noises and the running would have drove you guys mad because it did me. I was like a schoolgirl running around going, holy crap, I'm around FAE. Love it. I love it. I've only been there half a dozen times, but when you're there, energy's up. Awesome spot. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later on part 3. Again, get out there, research. Be honest, and have fun. And if you can do it with your son, it's even more fun. Just saying. Catch you guys later.